Hello, my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. This particular reading is going to take a look at the shadows and challenges of your connection with the person that you're focused on for this reading. General, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will have a link for all of the card decks that are used for this reading, guys, okay? Let's dive right into it. Let's start off with the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. You don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck. And this will definitely take a look at the shadows aspect of your connection. What are the challenges? What is contributing to the challenges? When it comes to your person, what are they hiding from you, not telling you, not wanting to share with you? What's beneath the surface? All of that. So let's go ahead and start and see what comes forward here. Angels and spirit guides for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. For whoever needs these messages, what are the shadows when it comes to your connection? We do have unstable energy coming through here. That's definitely contributing to the challenges, because if something is contributing to making things unstable between the two of you, that's a problem, because your relationship is built on a bit of a shaky foundation there. We also have this next card coming forward, which is Irreplaceable. Now, if you look at this particular photo, it is a bride and groom, but they're skeletons. And so if you have been married to this person, this is a marriage on the rocks. There's problems here going on. And of course, we'll have to take a look and see what could be contributing to that. But what part of the reason is that you might be dealing with a spouse who is irresponsible in the way that they've stepped down on the connection. So you might be dealing with infidelities here. You might be dealing with a person who's just unable to follow through with their promises and in being the type of partner that you're needing for love, for support, and however way you need your spouse, your person, to be there for you. But we do have this cold energy that's contributing to this unstableness between the two of you also. I just did, I believe it was my earth signs, and very similar messages coming through here. We also have embarrassment presenting itself here. So perhaps they do things to embarrass you in public, or they say very embarrassing things to you, especially if you guys are arguing and they happen to be raising their voice and other people are tapped into the conversation. Whatever it is, they are contributing to this as well. This form of embarrassment that's presenting itself as to why things are unstable, and perhaps why you might even have resentments towards your person. They could also be very judgmental with you, hurting you in that way. It could be verbal abuse for some of you guys also, making you feel small, making you feel less than, and it's affecting your self-esteem, your self-confidence, because you wouldn't expect that to be coming from the person that you love, the person that you share your life with, or want to share your life with if you guys are completely separate right now. We have dependent coming up next. So certainly if you guys especially are married or were married, depending of course on where you guys are at in your relationship, you depend on your person, you depend on your spouse. This could also be codependent energy, tied into addictions and just a toxic interaction between two people. Your person could also be coming forward with this energy of forceful, trying to force you to do things that you don't want to do. They could also be very aggressive with you, physically, verbally. Last card, we have Faithless. So, irresponsible partner. They could have stepped down on the connection. Infidelity, cheating, all of that, third-party situations, which is all contributing to the challenges and the shadows of, for those of you who are resonating with this particular reading. So I'm going to grab some insight from the Divine Domestic Soul Connections deck. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. Let's go ahead and add some dialogue to this to see why this is coming forward in the way that it is. Take whichever one resonates with you, of course, whichever card seems to be picking up off of the vibe for your own relationship. But things are very cold between the two of you. More than likely because you've lost faith, or they've lost faith in the relationship, especially if somebody is cheating on the other, if there are third-party situations. You know, all of that is contributing to the issues here. All right, let's grab this bottom of the deck. And this deck does contain profanity, so please do keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and see what needs to come through here. This could be what it is you want to say to your person, or what it is that they want to say to you, to give us a better understanding of what these challenges are all about. Okay, let's talk about this first one. It's so frustrating the way you compare me to others. I'm not like anyone else. My success is not measured by status or material items. I am unique, authentic, and proud of who I am. Why don't you just see me, my heart, and my soul? That's part of the problem, guys. Part of your frustration. You know, you want to be able to be proud to be with the person that you ultimately want to spend your life with. And if they're constantly comparing you to other people, making you feel less than, judgmental, embarrassing you in front of people, with this comparison, it's like, oh, why can't you be more like that? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? That's not going to make you feel good. And this is you perhaps standing up for yourself, letting them know, it's like, look, I am me. I am my own success. There's nobody else like you. And perhaps part of the reason why things are so unstable and cold here is because they're just failing to see all of the amazing qualities that you possess. That's because they're too busy focused on somebody else. You know, you can't trust this person, perhaps. It's a faithless relationship. That's part of the challenge. Next message. I hurt myself when I chose to keep the peace to enjoy time with you. I should have told you the truth about what was bothering me. Keeping it all inside has been eating away at me. If this is something that you resonate with for yourself, you know, if what started off as you not wanting to rock the boat, what started off as just a little tiny little wound in your heart has now grown into something so huge that it's breaking you. It's literally eating away at you. And in order to create movement here towards healing, at least, you need to be able to bring yourself that peace, to have peace in your own heart. And sometimes if you're dealing with somebody that can't put you first, that cannot make you a priority, then that's something that you need to offer yourself. Next one. Your indifference could be the difference as to whether I continue to invest in you and our relationship anymore. So for some of my fire signs that resonate with this, which is why it's so cold, you see how it's falling right below that card? You're at the end of your rope. You're close to it. You're ready to just head out the door. And they need to change, basically, for you guys to meet each other halfway, to be on the same page when it comes to this partnership. Next message. I hate that your rejection can still trigger a tendency for me to spiral out of control with unhealthy and addictive behaviors. You know, so some of you guys might actually be hurting yourself. We have that dependent card coming through, which I do tap into codependency as well. Codependency deals with addictions and those unhealthy, toxic behaviors. And I mean, I get it. You know, it's difficult when you're dealing with somebody that puts you in that dark space where it's triggering you and you have no place to go but towards these addictive type behaviors that are more destructive to you than anything. So it's like they hurt you and you end up hurting yourself somehow. Next message. The ball is in your court now, as I have done everything I can to get this connection to move along. We are at a standstill now until you come forward with your feelings and put the wheels in motion. There's nothing more that you can do here. You've given your all, and if they're choosing to step out on the relationship, if they're just not able to offer you what it is that you're looking for, as it states, the ball is in their court, you know, to be able to create movement here. But at the same time, if that never comes, then you need to put yourself first and decide when enough is enough, when it's time to detach and create movement in your own life if they simply cannot deliver what it is that you need from them. Last one. Shit, you are all I think about. The past, the good times, our crazy passion, the drama, and how I want you now. Damn. So for those of you who are still thinking about this person, who are throwing all of your energy still into somebody that's investing outside of your relationship, which is why things are unstable, which is why things are cold. It's one thing to want someone, of course, and have desire and passion for an individual. But if the desire and passion from your person is being directed to somebody else, this is time for you to truly reevaluate the situation and ultimately, what is it that you could do for yourself to salvage your dignity, to put yourself first on that priority list, because clearly they're not doing it. And you might be stuck in the past, you know, when times were good, feeling nostalgic about the connection when everything was going smoothly and you were their main priority. You were it. Perhaps that's what you're focused on because that's what makes you feel good. But you got to focus on what's in the now as well. And if what's going on now is not so good, you got to get your head out of the past and into the present and deal with what's going on now. That is what I'm picking up from that. Okay. So let's add to this. Let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. All right, let's add to this and see what else. Can this be salvaged, this relationship? Can you guys overcome the challenges? We do have soon here. Okay, so this is giving you a time frame here. And if you've watched my other videos, my other readings, and this particular card, whenever I see flames indicated in a photo, you know, I naturally gravitate towards, okay, potential twin flame. But if you notice, there's 3 flames here, which could certainly be indicative of 3 people. And so your person might ultimately be compromising this amazing twin flame connection that you guys might have by allowing somebody else to come in to their life, thus creating this third-party situation. That doesn't apply to everyone, but I do tap into that for this particular card. We have a secret admirer here. Okay, so the way I interpret this card, of course we all know what a secret admirer is, but the way I'm interpreting it in this reading is that your person is keeping secrets from you because they have admiration, perhaps, love for somebody else. And if it's not love, then it's perhaps just a physical connection, stepping out on the relationship, just for the physical, just for the intimacy that they are experiencing with another. Next message. Look at these next two cards. We've got lust, and then we've got separation. Okay? So your person, once again, being the irresponsible person here, because they are perhaps connecting with somebody else, more than likely just for the sex. And that's what's compromising the integrity of this relationship between the two of you. That's what's driving a wedge between the two of you, why you are in separation, more than likely. But the thing is, remember what I was talking about when it comes to these flames. We've got 3 flames here. You're the only one that matters. You ultimately represent the light in this whole equation here. But perhaps they are failing to even recognize that. They're failing to recognize, look at that you are the one. Wow. But look at these next 2 cards. We have reunion, followed by I'm sorry. So if you guys are to overcome these shadows and challenges, they need to get their stuff together. I mean, a reunion is not impossible, especially if you still want to be with this person. But they need to create some major changes here in how they interact with you to come towards you as a much better partner. Because right now, they are a mess. They're irresponsible. Cold energy. The relationship is unstable. They might have lost faith in the connection, or you have, or both of you. And it's very difficult to have faith in somebody that's not there, especially if they're investing their time with somebody else, which is a possibility here that's presenting itself in this reading. Okay, so let's add some tarot to this and see what else needs to come through. So angels and spirit guides, please. For my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What else do we need to know here for this reading? For those who are going through some major challenges in this relationship. We've got the Hierophant coming through in the reverse. In the upright, it's all about a spiritual lesson, tradition, conformity, morality, ethics. It's coming up in the reverse because those things perhaps are not even a concern to your person at this time. Wow. We have the Four of Coins right next to it. Coins is Pentacles energy, so that's earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for some of you guys. And the Four of Pentacles is all about trying to regain stability in a relationship. Isn't that interesting, considering we started off with unstable energy? The Four of Pentacles is the need to have stability, to have security in a connection, in a relationship. But perhaps right now, they are unable to do that because it's built on a rocky foundation. In order for you guys to make this work, It's almost like you guys need a tower moment to tear all this nonsense down and to rebuild on the partnership, so that should you be given the opportunity for a reunion, it'll actually be good moving forward. I am happy to see the Magician here, though. Okay. The Magician is air energy. So we do have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini being represented here. This is about taking charge of your life, taking charge of the situation. And again, if your person cannot come towards you with the best of intentions, if they can't do the right thing, then you can take advantage of the energy of the Magician and take action towards creating movement in your own life to do whatever makes you happy this time. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. What's in your heart? What changes do you want to see? Because if they can't bring it to you, then you can create those changes for yourself. We do have the Knight of Cups coming in, so that's water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be a new love right here. Or this could be the person that you're focused on for this reading. The thing with the Knight of Cups is that they're very romantic. They could be very charming. They always follow their heart. I'm feeling more so here. It could be a new love. This could be a new person coming in who will sweep you off your feet. Very romantic. If your partner, your person, the person that you're focused on for this reading, and there's just too many challenges and it's driving a wedge between the two of you, especially if they're cheating on you, if there's infidelity going on here, you've got love that's coming in for you regardless. However, part of the interpretation of the Magician right next to it, it does indicate a rekindled romance. So there's a potential still for the two of you to come back together. The thing with the Magician too is that even though somebody wants to come back, they might still be shady. They might still be their old self, still being deceptive. So it's almost like they're cheating on you, yet they still want you. And so they might reach out and say, let's get back together, telling you, oh, okay, the third party is out of the picture, or, I'm good, I'm ready to commit, when in fact, that's not the case. So should this arise, you need to be quite mindful of what it is that they're offering you, because it has to be legit. It's got to be the real thing, or you need to just move on. We do have the Six of Cups coming through here. So this is nostalgia with the Six of Cups. It's more water energy. You might still be thinking about them despite whatever drama is going on between the two of you. And as this card states, it's like, shit, you're all I think about. But maybe you don't want to be just thinking about them all the time. But the heart wants what it wants. And sometimes, despite whatever's going on, your heart doesn't get the message. It's like, I still love this person. It's like, what the hell? Why do I still feel this pull towards this person who's just not right for me? So you have to reevaluate. Why do you feel that way? What is so good about the past and those good times that is preventing you from moving forward and detaching from a person that has clearly may have already detached from you? Because I feel potential love, new love that can come in for you. This person doesn't have to be the last relationship you'll ever have in your life. Absolutely not. You've got options yourself. You've got the King of Wands coming in here. That is fire energy. So some of my masculines especially, you could be coming forward as this king. And if you're dealing, for instance, with a feminine who's out there messing around with other people, you don't have to put up with that. You're the king. You can go out and find another queen. Look at this. 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is all about walking away and leaving something or someone behind in order to find this. You've got the 10 of Cups, followed by the Lovers, unbelievable. And then we've got the 2 of Cups right here, which is indicative of a divine partnership here. Okay, so 2 interpretations, of course. The person you're focused on for this reading gets their shit together, and they're actually able to come towards you as a better partner so that you guys can have this happiness of the 10 of Cups, so that they make the right choice, the right decision to come towards you as the person that you deserve and bring you the happiness that you are looking for, and actually recognize that the 2 of you belong together with that 2 of Cups energy. Or the other interpretation is you're done with this person. You decide to create change for your life, and look at all this that's coming in for you. Once you make a decision and let yourself just be free to switch directions, go a different direction, just choose a different path that's meant for you, you might just actually bring in the love that you deserve. You don't have to put up with this nonsense. Absolutely not. Okay? So let's add to this. Let us add to this with some romance angels. Let's see what else here. Angels and spirit guides for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Please bring it forward. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? Passion. So you and this person could have certainly have had a very passionate connection. So the intimacy, the connection could have been passionate, of course. Or they decided to seek passion with somebody else. Depends. You know, it really depends on how it's playing out in your situation, because we ultimately are focused on relationships that are going through some major challenges right now. We have healing family issues coming through here. For those of you who were married or are still married and are just going through a lot of drama with your person, or simply whoever it is you're thinking about. If you guys have children, if there were families that were involved here, they have been affected just as much as the 2 of you. There's healing that needs to happen here. For those of you with children, young children, adult children, blended families, previous relationships, or children from previous relationships, blended families is what I'm feeling here. For some of you, they've been affected as well. It hurt them too. Look at these next few cards here. We've got this could be the one that already came through, actually. We already have this card, the 1. So ultimately, you could represent the 1 for this person that's just continually fucking up, okay? You're the right person for them. Doesn't mean they deserve you, you know? But the potential for a reconciliation is here. We already knew that because of this reunion card. So the opportunity might actually present itself, and it's your choice, of course, whether you even want this person by that time. You know, by the time they might reach out to you and either apologize, because we do have the I'm sorry card coming through here. Want to come back, try to fix this. But if they are wanting a reconciliation, if they're still messing around, then you need to be mindful of who it is that you're allowing back into your heart space. Because you could be the one for somebody else too. We have trust coming through here, okay? Situation calling for you to have faith. I feel that's coming through because of this card, Faithless. Okay, it's very difficult to trust somebody that you have lost faith in. especially if they're being deceptive and doing shady shit behind your back. So there are definitely trust issues going on here, and you need to just tread lightly with this person should they reach out to you and want to reconnect and come back to you. Just be careful and just make sure that third-party involvements are not a part of the mix, that they can be responsible this time around, that the foundation of your partnership can actually be stable rather than unstable. I mean, all of these things are possible, but they're going to have to be coming towards you having done some major changes in how they plan to do things, because it can't continue the way it was going. That's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue messages here, focusing on your person. So this could either be coming from you or your person, however way it resonates with you. Let's take a look and see what needs to be expressed here. This is the 5D Love Messages Volume 2 deck by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What does your person need to say to you, and or what is it that you want to say to your person? What is it that you guys have to say to each other? All right, let's grab this bottom of the deck here. All right, there's lots to say. So much to say. Okay, first message here. I am not awake to our connection just yet. Give it time. I still need to grow, and so do you. But that doesn't mean you guys have to grow together, you know? They're telling you up front they're not awake to the connection, and that's because they're too busy messing around, I feel. If you want to give it time, that's your prerogative. But let them do their work on their own. And you can work on yourself. Next message. I have been dreaming of you every single night. I don't know why I'm holding on to you so tightly, but I can't let go. This could be you, this could be them too. But remember, we've got this message. You know, shit, you're all I think about, the past, the good times, our crazy passion, phew, the drama, and how I want you now, damn. You know, it's like, is this you or is this your person feeling that way? And sometimes we really have to be mindful of what it is that we're holding on to. Is it really worth it? Or are you just holding on to what's in the past? Because what's in the past isn't going to keep you warm at night. What's in the past isn't going to fix this unstable energy between the two of you. Okay? Next message. I have the worst anxiety when I picture you moving on. If I can't have you, then I don't want anyone else to have you. Possessiveness, obsessions. Somebody who's having anxiety over this. Some of you guys might certainly be resonating with this, especially again, if you have a person that you're focused on for this reading and they've already moved on to somebody else. It's like, of course you wouldn't want anyone else to have them, but that isn't your choice. And if this is reversed for some of you guys, your person doesn't have a choice either, because everybody's got their own free will. But if this is you coming through with this, then this is some work that you have to process in your own heart so that you can move on and detach from just unhealthy attachments here, tied into that codependent energy. All right, next one. I know you've been seeing and hearing my name. There is a reason for this. You are not crazy. And if this is your person, perhaps it's trying to give them a sign. It's like, okay, well, they ultimately are the one for me. But maybe they're ignoring those signs, or it's just tripping them out that they keep seeing your name, hearing your name in certain circles that they're hanging out in. You know, they might even be with this person that they have moved on with, and your name keeps popping up, which is grabbing their attention. You know, it's like, what the hell? It's like, why do I keep hearing my person's or ex-person's name? It's like, what's up with that? Especially if you are the ex, if you're the person that they've detached from. Okay, last one. I'm holding on to hope that I will see my reflection in your eyes once again. Am I crazy? So there's a lot of references here. Somebody thinking they're crazy. So if this is you feeling this way, and if you still have hope that you and this person can work it out, sure, it's possible, because we have reunion and we have reconciliation here. I just want you to be mindful of who it is that you're allowing back into your life, especially if you've worked on yourself and if you've allowed healing to come into your heart space, especially if they've hurt you, which I feel they have. So just be careful of how they're presenting themselves to you, and not be so focused on the past. Focus on the now and what the future can bring, depending on the decisions that you make here today. Okay, so let's grab some overall energies for this connection. Actually, before we do that, let's grab some Lover's Oracle, and then we'll grab some overall energies. Angels and spirit guides, please, from my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What additional messages need to come through here when it comes to this connection? Let me grab the bottom of this deck. All right, guys. First message. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Yes, it's all in your perspective. You can find joy in your life right now, despite what's going on with this person here, because you deserve to be happy. Don't allow them to bring down your spirit. Bottom of the deck, we have surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. Yep. The old is in the past. Let it go, because it can't serve any sort of purpose in your life today, and it's not going to help you move forward either. Time to let that go. All right. So let's go ahead and grab the overall energies for this connection. This is the Love Compass Oracle by Luna Tide Love. We'll grab 3 from here. Take what resonates for your situation. Overall energies for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What's the overall energy for this connection? So we'll grab a few scenarios here. We've got self-love, yeah. Time for you to dedicate to yourself. Love yourself. Laying solid foundations is exactly. Right now that foundation is unstable. Bottom of the deck is optimism and acceptance. Okay. First one, self-love. Practicing self-love and self-care will attract more loving people and healthy relationships into your life. Find peace and balance within. Accept the past and all that it is with grace. Accept yourself at all levels. This may pertain to an awakening of love for self. Amen. There we are. Absolutely. Focus on you right now. Love yourself enough to put yourself onto a better path if this person is just unable to offer you what it is that you need. Laying solid foundations. A new solid foundation is building in your life. Your foundation is being strengthened and balanced for the new coming in. You could be attracting new relationships or strengthening and solidifying the ones you already have. Focus on setting firm foundations of honesty and communication and address the things that no longer serve you. Exactly. I mean, this needed to come through. So, for you and this individual to be able to move forward, this instability, that unstable energy has got to be torn down so that you guys can rebuild onto this more solid foundation for your relationship, because it creates a better structure for you guys to stand on. So this could apply as it states for new things, new love, or this relationship that's going through challenges. And as it says, there's a need for honesty and communication. If you can't trust them, they can't be honest with you anyway. Which is why there are trust issues that are coming through here. So it really depends on how this person comes towards you. And you'll know. Just follow your gut, follow your instincts. Are they being real? Are they being honest? Are they being truthful? Is there truly, a chapter that's phased out as far as a third party? Are they really focused on you this time and just you and nobody else? Okay, so those are things that you need to ask yourself here when it comes to this person. Then we have optimism and acceptance. Get into a place of acceptance and gratitude for all that is in your life. See the situation in a brand new light. Trust your path as it unfolds and let go into the moment. Think big and think positive to manifest the love and relationships you desire. You deserve it. So try to see things from this standpoint rather than being stuck in the past of where those good memories are residing. No one's going to take those good memories away from you. They will forever be a part of you and this connection. But currently what's coming through here is that it's not so good. So don't focus on the past because you can't live in the past. All right, guys. So let's grab some messages from the Journey of Love deck. This is by Divine Essentials, and then we'll close it out with some healing messages. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. We'll grab 3 from here. Take what resonates as always. For my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What's on your journey of love? If I can get my cards to come out. This one looks like it wants to, and so does this one. And let's grab the bottom. Okay. Number 3, illuminate. Thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. Now remember, this card came forward. You are my light. So for those of you who are thinking about a particular person who's finally waking up, that you are the one, that you represent this light. Maybe by stepping out on the relationship and looking into other options in love and romance. That's not where their happiness ultimately was. You're still the light in their darkness. Now, whether you want to be that light, that's a whole different story. Because you can extinguish that light anytime you want and head in a different direction towards somebody else who can be your light. Next message. Destiny, I want forever with you. If you guys want the same thing, wonderful. Then there's a chance to work this out. Look at this. Nostalgic. Here we are again with, where's that card? Let me find it. With the 6 of Cups. That's what it's all about. Number 6 right there also. Is it you that's feeling nostalgic? I feel for some of you guys, yes. And if this person is feeling nostalgic, maybe that's part of the reason why they ultimately reach out to you and want to come back, letting you know it's like, I love you. But that's not enough. You know, it's not enough to just tell you, I love you, which is great, but they need to back that up with some solid actions and changes. That's pretty cool though, okay? So if they truly can create the necessary changes to come towards you and even deserve to be a part of your life, then there is still a potential for you guys to be happy together, of course. But I'm telling you guys, if you don't want to stick around, there's happiness in the horizon for you. There's new love, other possibilities in love and romance. You can still find happiness here. Okay? All right, guys, so let's close this out with my healing deck. We'll grab one for you, Leo, one for Aries, and one for Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, healing messages, please, for my fire signs. For Leo, please. All right, Leo, listening. Aries, divine timing, and Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's get a message for you. There we are. Meditation. Okay. So, Leo, what the angels are wanting to bring forward is what would offer you healing at this time is to simply listen to the guidance that you're being offered by your angels and the spirit guides. They're directing you towards a particular path here and trying to give you messages that would bring you healing. Aries, divine timing is at play here. So you have to trust that where your life is right now is where it has to be for now. But eventually, with divine timing, movement towards the future, and I feel happier energies there, it's going to direct you in that order towards heading towards a better future here. But it might take some time, so you got to have patience during this time, because this is the universe's time frame and just a very different way of how we perceive time here on Earth in our lives. So you got to trust in the journey that you're on. Things will eventually play out when they're meant to. Not just your love life either. All areas of your life, divine timing is at play. All right, and a Sagittarius meditation. This is a time for you to go within, to just still your mind, to have time for yourself, for peace and quiet, and to just really figure things out for yourself right now. You know, do you want this person back? Do you want to move on? Do you just need to take a break and just recuperate from all the drama? It's up to you. But sometimes when you're surrounded by chaos and anxieties and all of life's daily stresses, it's very difficult for us to just have some quiet time to go within and meditate and reevaluate and reassess where we want our life to go. So this is you time. This is time to dedicate to yourself. Okay, so honor that and find time, truly, to just be able to honor yourself in this way. Okay, guys, so that's what's coming through this time around. I hope whatever part of this reading resonated with you, that it offered you the guidance that you needed in this connection and in your life. And I'll be back soon. I've got a whole lot more content that I'll be posting soon, and I'm working on the bonus readings for the first half of May, so definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.